And I do believe that we have rotten politics, and I'm not using that as an exaggeration.
Hey everyone and welcome. In this video we're going to be having a look at Russian oil and the supply of Russian oil to the West. Now, as you're probably aware, I've said numerous times that a lot of nations in Europe are completely reliant on Russian oil and gas. And you may also know that the Biden administration and NATO and G7 and all of the rest are trying their hardest to force, effectively, nations in Europe to get rid of Russian energy, even at the detriment to themselves, along with other things. Now, obviously, Biden has been struggling to convince Americans, European allies, to bite the bullet and agree to tougher sanctions on Russian energy, but he's already getting pushback, this time from Austrian Chancellor Karl Nehammer, offered the latest example of why this will likely be a futile effort on Biden's part, as uniting Europe in opposition to Russia simply isn't feasible given its dependence, remember that word, dependence, on Russian oil and gas. Speaking Thursday, Nehammer denied reports in the Austrian press claiming his government was in talks to agree an embargo on Russian energy. Reality couldn't be further from the truth, he said, adding that talk of Russian energy boycott is unrealistic and wrong. It doesn't work. Austria gets 80% of its gas from Russia. They're fully up shit creek without a paddle then, aren't they? What's more, rumours of a boycott are harmful in and of themselves because they serve to drive energy prices higher than they were already going because of inflation, etc., but even more higher. Yeah, he is correct, and we're seeing it everywhere, aren't we? Completely manufactured, in my honest opinion, by the Biden administration, but we won't go into that in too much detail here. Austria depends on Russia for nearly 60% of its total energy consumption and an even larger share of its natural gas imports. Germany is over 60% as well. I think France is over 35%. So the whole of Europe's buggered, to be honest, which is why growing pressure from US President Joe Biden to restrict imports of Russian energy simply isn't feasible. Speaking later in the day ahead of a meeting with the EU leaders, Nehammer reiterated that Austria was opposed to a boycott of Russian energy, and Austria isn't alone. Many of their European neighbours, including the Czech Republic, Slovakia, Hungary and Bulgaria, are equally dependent on Russian energy supplies, making a boycott unrealistic. Well, they're already trying to force boycotts, aren't they? They're already attacking the Eastern Bloc nations for not doing as they're told. So this might be the start of the big crumbling, I call it, the great crumble. What's the isolationist come from all of this? I think Putin has twisted the dagger in the back of globalism here. But let me know your opinion on this. I'd like to know what you think. Now, these new sanctions, as we know, were predicted more than likely by Putin, and he's taken steps to alleviate the problem of it, including making massive deals with possibly China, India, Pakistan, etc. So we're actually polarizing, well, the USA and us is polarising the world. It's only going to end very badly for us, this one, to be honest, everyone. Now, if at least Austrian Parliament are being honest, they can't, can they? 60% of all of their energy production relies on Russia. They can't listen to Biden. They can't. And if the EU leaders try to force, it's only going to break up the EU as well. Same goes for NATO, same goes for the G7 and the COP 8 billion and whatever it's called. This could be the start of the end of globalism, folks, and a glorious time of isolationism. I'm only joking, I don't want isolationism, but it would like us to think of our own first. We need self-sustainability, don't we, everyone? Open up the pits, open up the nuclear stations, start fracking, dig for coal, open up the North Sea oil, and do it ourselves, because everybody else is going to. If you're new to this channel, don't forget to hit the like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell icon, share it out, stay sane, see you on the next one.